What's up, guys? Welcome back to KozMatt. We have another rumors video coming down the pipe for you guys. We don't deliver the news, we dissect it. Let's get right into our first story, Matthew. How you
Indeed,
doing?
talking about everything wrestling. Sorry to cut you off, man. I am just super excited about what we're
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
baby.
today. First we're going to talk about the newest, I guess you could say, inductees to the WWE. First, we'll get to that from Nashville SummerSlam, the newest basically recruits in WWE. We're going to also talk about John Cena, the 16-time WWE World Champion. We're going to talk about an update with John Cena as well, and also last but not least, Bray Wyatt, something that has been popping up more than usual, especially something that just popped up later on this Thursday afternoon. Now, before we get into anything, Friday night SmackDown is going to be a bust. They have some big things in for us Friday night. So without further ado, man, let us recap the latest news in the world of professional wrestling.
With all these superstars returning to WWE, let's talk about these newest recruits that we have signed with the WWE, Matthew.
Now, the newest class recruits from tryouts actually during SummerSlam weekend in Nashville. It was in like a ballroom where they had, I think it was about 30 to 40 stars, or I guess you could say athletes, try out for WWE. And only, I believe it was 14 of them actually made the list and were actually directed to Florida this past Monday to start training at the WWE Performance Center to become WWE superstars. And not only a few of them actually debuted on NXT this past Wednesday. Now, the first person I want to talk about, we're going to just bring up names. I am horrible with these names. Teresa Schuessler. Okay. Teresa
That's a hell of a
Schuessler
name right there.
just debuted on NXT 2.0. Kayla Inlay also debuted on NXT 2.0. Joseph Sculthorpe, Maddie Knisley. All right. Calix Hampton, 22 years old. Good for him, I will say.
Oh yeah, man.
Rachel Lavalley. I may not be saying these names right. I'm just trying my best. Bianca Corelli, Cole McKinney, David Bastian. Then we got Gabe Y. Now she is 6'4". Now that's somebody who we're going to remember for a while in the wrestling when you're very, very tall. Carla Gonzalez. And then we have somebody, Namdi Oguayo. All right. 6'3", weighing 245 pounds.
Oh my
Edwin
God.
Grande, nice offensive lineman from the University of Idaho and Monterey Peninsula College. Then we have an 18-year-old criminal justice major, Amelia Hare, Herr, however you spell that. Now,
Dude, what? How do you go from a lawyer, almost defense something to a WWE wrestler, man? That's a
good,
quick turnaround, man.
good for all those attendees, or I guess you could say new recruits, newest WWE
Yeah,
superstars,
dude.
you can say.
I must say, man, with all these new recruits, it sounded like there was a lot of females in there, which got me very excited because we need some definite zhuzh up on NXT Women's Division,
Yep.
SmackDown, and Raw Women's Division. So hopefully some of these recruits can make it big, and we'll see them on the main stage one day.
Absolutely, especially watching a video of Triple H basically shaking all their hands, telling them they are the newest members of WWE. Basically, I cannot wait to see what holds for them. Now, I think what we'll talk about next is a nice status update for the 16-time world champion John Cena. Now, according to comicbook.com, John Cena did have to talk about his WWE status. He really doesn't know what the future holds. He said if the time comes, it'll come, but now he's just not sure. He did have to say, and I quote, I've been coming to Cardiff, talking about Cardiff, Wales, Clash of the Castle, talking about his possibility of showing up at Clash of the Castle because there has been speculation of him actually showing up to that pay-per-view. He said, and I quote, I've been coming to Cardiff to fight for 15 plus years, and every time it's exciting and amazing, I'm not going to be at Clash, end of quote. John Cena not going to be at Clash for all you people who have been here. And he was going to be in Wales at Clash of the Castle. That is not true, coming from the champ himself, according to comicbook.com.
Oh man, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Honestly, any pay-per-view that Big Match John is at, I'm here for. But you know what? He's making it big in the movie biz. But I have to ask you, with Triple H, the head of creative now, you think Big Match John's gonna get one more run in the WWE
You
and
know,
bring
I think it's going to happen
title?
sooner than later, but it's just not going to happen as of right now. I think maybe it's something, especially after next year's WrestleMania. I'm just not really sure what they have planned, but I think we still have a while I think John's kind of waiting till it's, maybe my body's telling me to do it or my body's not telling me. I think he's not sure. He is a 16-time world champion. It's a lot of stress on his shoulders to surpass Ric Flair's record. Yeah, I don't know if that's something John wants to do, but it may be. But I just say don't keep your hopes up too much for it because it does not seem, too in particular right now. But we will have to keep everybody up to date with that. But John Cena, man, just wish him the best. But when it comes to wrestling, just as of right now, it does not seem likely. It's 50-50.
Yeah, I have to ask you about maybe a future opponent. Have we heard anything about Austin Theory as of lately? He hasn't been
So
on
we
Raw.
have not. So basically, what has happened, his uncle died. They gave him, I think it was a week or two off from shows. I'm not sure if he's been at live events. They host live events. I don't think he's been to any of those actually. I think they have been giving him a few weeks off now, especially after SummerSlam, his loss to Bobby Lashley and his failed cash in, I'm sorry, at SummerSlam with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, the main event. Now, I think they're going to give this is from me. This is not coming from any source. This is just
Yeah,
from my personal
absolutely.
mentality. I think they're going to give him time. They're going to boost his ego a little bit, and then he's going to return. They're going to give him time off, and then he's going to return, and it's going to be at the right moment. And he's going to cash in. I think that's what's going to happen. He's gonna be off TV for a little bit, especially after what happened with his uncle. God bless him and his family. I think they're gonna keep him off television for a while. People are gonna kind of forget about him a little bit, and then just the last minute, it's just gonna happen. He's gonna cash in on somebody, and if that's how I would book him, keep him off television for a few weeks, and then have him just come in and just cash in, and holy shit, the crowd.
Oh yeah, dude, that would shock the crowd. I mean, imagine they keep him off until Clash, and then we see whoever wins the championship get a cash in by Austin Theory. Man, that would definitely blow the roof off
Yeah.
the place.
Absolutely. Speaking of something that would blow the roof off the place, the last thing I want to talk about, according to Fightful Select, posted around 4 p.m. August 11th, which when we are shooting today. Not sure when we're going to get this video up. Hopefully by Friday we will. But Thursday, August 11th, by Fightful Select, Bray Wyatt's name has actually been really pitched for return within WWE Creative. Sean Ross Sapp reported that one WWE talent told him that Vince was, and I quote, simply done with Wyatt and didn't like him personally, end of quote. I had no idea. I didn't know. I don't know who that source is from. Not sure if it's 100% true, but wow.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that really shocks me because Bray Wyatt was like one of the biggest sales that WWE had, and he seemed like a professional, man. Obviously, we don't know what goes on behind the curtain,
Yeah.
but from all of his former competitors, he's been like a super nice guy. And
Yeah.
you know what? Now that Triple H is back though as head of creative, I hate to keep saying it. I think we're gonna see Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, especially back. And I've been saying this for a while, man. I mean, it's got to happen at some point, right?
Yeah. It's got to happen. Sorry if there's background noise. My brother's going crazy. And you know what? I would go crazy if the Fiend actually returned. It's got to happen. And Triple H is high on Bray Wyatt. He has to be. He just has to be. It's not like I have a source telling me so, but I just know deep down he is. And Vince wasn't a fan of him, but I think Triple H is very freely creative. Vince McMahon was more so in the business mindset. Triple H is just all creative. He's there for the heart of the game, and it's just going to happen sooner than later. But without a doubt, we'll keep everybody posted. Friday Night SmackDown, we will have a recap for that Saturday morning. So stay tuned for that. I believe your NASCAR is going to pop off Sunday night as well, correct?
Yeah, man. You know what? KozMatt bringing you all the latest news going on in the wrestling universe and the sports universe. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys, and we will see you Saturday with a SmackDown recap. Peace out.
Yeah, greatness. Yeah, it feels like greatness. Legendary in the making.